Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Marvel assembled Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Yes, there's a number of Marvel assembled documentary behind-the-scenes specials for everything that's on Disney Plus so far, and everything that comes out in theaters. And usually it's released soon after, or around soon after the movie releases, or soon after it joins Disney Plus. So there's a number of these. I had to balance out. I could have just said, hey, well, let's just watch one Marvel Assembled and we'll count that as me watching Marvel Assembled. But I realized we have a lot of documentaries on here, and most of them are sharks, and the rest are mummies and stuff like that. So I figured if we're gonna really just lean into all the fact that there's like twice as many documentaries remaining on Disney Plus that I haven't watched yet compared to movies or series or shorts, literally twice as many, and a good 1/6 of them are shark related. I figured, you know what, let's just stack the list with Marvel stuff, so give me a better chance of evening it out. I'm eventually going to watch all of them anyway, so hey, you know what, let's add them to the list. In this case, this is from the 2022 film Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, the second in his series of films, and possibly his most popular, and it's also one of the best Marvel films that's been out there, directed by Sam Raimi, the legend of in filmmaking when it comes to things. If you know horror, if you know Evil Dead, if you know Army of Darkness, well, hey, you know Sam Raimi. And of course, Spider-Man trilogy, the first original Tobey Maguire Spider-Man films, directed by Sam Raimi. He's no stranger to to Marvel. He's a stranger to Strange until he made this. And actually, no, I think he knows comics. He knows comics, he knows Marvel, he knows all this stuff. So he's really no stranger to Doctor Strange at all. And that was really a convoluted mess of words that was not necessary, and I wish I could edit it out, but I do not edit these things, essentially. So, except start and finish, maybe. Trim out the fat. Anyway, this is, like I said, a behind-the-scenes documentary about everything that went into making this film. From storytelling, the directing, to the characters, to the choices of set design, visual effects, costuming, and some of the little Easter eggs here and there. It is hosted, by the way, by Bruce Campbell himself, Ash, from Evil Dead, Army of Darkness fame, wonderful, great friend of Sam Raimi. And you can't really have a Sam Raimi film without two things. The Delta 88, his childhood car, it's in every single film that he makes. And also Bruce Campbell, who I think is in just about everything that Sam Raimi makes. Maybe. Or at least directs, I should say. Maybe not produces, but directs. And of course, so Bruce is the sort of the guy who introduces this thing and does a few interstitial pieces here and there, and eventually it does build up to his involvement in the film, and he gets to explain on set his love-hate relationship with the Delta 88, the car that appears in all the films. So if you're a big Sam Raimi fan, if you're a big Bruce Campbell fan, and even if you don't care about Marvel whatsoever, this is something that you're going to want to watch. It's fun to see the transition, the passing of time. You get to see clips, by the way, for those who are not familiar with the Evil Dead films, you get to see clips from those films. You don't see Army of Darkness because there's a whole rights thing, but Evil Dead, yeah, there's Evil Dead stuff in this. So yeah, you get to see the comparison, of course, between Sam's, I don't want to say tropes, but I mean the way Sam directs things, the way he shoots things, you can see it over the years that there's certain things he imbues his films with. Not just a car and Bruce Campbell, but how he shoots things, and the use of mirrors, the use of close-ups and everything. It's just, there's a lot of stuff, and you get to see a little bit of those comparisons as well. And if you look at the Spider-Man films, you'll see that as well, even though that is not an example here. So yeah, it's honestly, if you love the film, it's worthwhile checking this out. Of course, it deals with the Illuminati. It also deals a little bit, it has a little bit of insight on that after credit sequence, if you don't already know what that is. So yeah, it's you get to see a lot of just everything that went into it. Just some of this fun stuff is just the detail when it comes to the costumes and the real explosions at Kamertage that they created that you could literally stand next to and not be harmed by them, according to one of the guys in charge of that. And also how they created New York City Street in England, where a lot of the opening sequence action happens when Doctor Strange rescues America. And yeah, we get deep dives on America and Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch and the decisions that went into making her a villain in this, as compared to the hero, the broken-hearted hero that she was in WandaVision. Whether it fully explains a lot of the problems people had with her character changing so drastically, well, you can just usually chalk it up to the Darkhold. But you know, it's also a woman who is, well, I don't know if I should go into all that. Just watch the documentary and enjoy the film. Again, if you haven't seen the film yet, watch that before you watch this, and you won't have anything spoiled. Plus, it is kind of super duper important to see this film before you go on and watch anything coming up in the future when it comes to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because it is very much a multiversal arc, building into everything we're about to see in Loki season 2 and 1, from Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania with Kang. All these things will come crashing together in a number of different ways, and yeah, the future is not singular. It is very multiversal. It's not universal, it's multiversal. That's what I meant to say. Anyway, I enjoyed it very much. I mean, the documentaries are always, I love behind the scenes stuff. I love the detail stuff. Maybe that's not everybody's thing, that's fine. But when it's behind the scenes on a film you really, really enjoyed, well, it's just icing on the cake. So I say, check it out when you get a chance. Let's pick tomorrow's episode.
312.
312. Okay. Okay. This is interesting. It's another documentary, but it's unlike any documentary we've had before. I don't know if I've even seen this listed here. If it's not on Disney Plus still, or maybe got taken away, or maybe I just haven't gotten a chance to see. Like it never came up in a search. I really don't know. Or it's brand new and I just forgot that I added it. Or in the last quarter, brand new. We're going to be watching Riding Britain's Railways. This could be useful if I ever get over to Britain, to England, London, all over the UK. I want to know. Riding Britain's Railways in the next Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.